I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. These two fighters are made for one another. That counter punch caught him clean. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook but missed. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The courage on display here is incredible. Hold that thought. Tarver in some serious trouble. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just get your breath back. Okay, you let him back into the fight that round.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Down goes Tarver. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
You set him up and you'll take him out.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That one lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook missed. And that hook misses. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. David Benavidez that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Okay, now you're switching on. I need you to...
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shoot.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just, kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Your hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Bury up a little.
This is the beginning of round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. Someone tell these two that they can beat. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot from the goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tarver's been rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter shot lands. And Tarver crushes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
about David Benavidez in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Breathe. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Good man, you stay focused?
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? No.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your
Come on, you want to win this fight?
Here we go, it's round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good counter punch. Tarver in some serious trouble. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but, you know.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and... I don't know, I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
You had everything in the bag. And now you
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good luck.
And there's the bell for round 8. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The perfect counter lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Tarver's been rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And they block the right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Hold it right there. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous...
Another gun. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Don't have to wait for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been there before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Nah, I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion. Alexander.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is the fight of pride.
So here we go. Should be a good one. Nice exchange here from both men. Oh, he took that jab well. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go up.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with that uppercut. Just misses with that left uppercut. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without it.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook missed. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. Good counter punching. Good. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
breathe, just get...
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go.
I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on.
Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter punch caught him clean. Done with that counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Come on. You're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Here's the bell to start round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Nice job blocking the left hook. How about that time counter shot? Quick punch scores. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
It's all offense all the time. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Tarver in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good man.
What was that? What are you doing? You've completely switched off.
Will appear. Just stay focused. Don't let him back in.
What are you doing? Don't worry about that round.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Whoa, wait a minute! Usyk! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
Just get him on the end of the...
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands
Antonio
down.
Tarver's in big trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that but ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good defense. Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me the floor.
Alexander Usyk in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Get your boxing back together. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Okay, focus, man. Focus.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Incredible work rate. Neither fighter willing to slow. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And the big cat goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What?
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for...
And this one has all of... hands on each other. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to... Oh, they just want to fight. These two fighters are made for one another. can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Crawford is dazed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yeah, but he's boxing, be smart, get your shots in.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
The one round that you lost, don't worry about it. Get your mind back on it.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get hurt.
What do we expect to see here in round two? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's...
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford in trouble! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Whoa, wait a minute! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. It's all offense, all the time. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell to start round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That's another scoring shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. punch and just got countered. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter punching. Crawford may be ready to go down. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is a high octane. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
The boxer back together. Put him back at his place.
those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Put him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Come on, you're sweet.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what
you go back out there and win this round. Get everything in the bag.
And back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
Mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind.
Will appear. Just get him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Back at it in round 4. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. We'll go back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A perfect counter lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's on the job. That was a terrible round. Come on.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You can...
I like that round.
There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. You know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter... Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for... Round 7, here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a...
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots...
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of... Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. And they'll be facing...
This bout is scheduled for...
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counterpunch. He misses with that jab. Another scoring shot there. Done with that counter shot. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
So Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout.
My castle of sand, waiting on the battle, so I handle
okay?
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. The jab.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the...
Let's do it.
Again, when he leans forward, bring it up, kick up the uppercut, kick up the uppercut. To me, are you okay? What was that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complete.
Do your business.
Okay, let's reset. Switch starts.
Counter that jab.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just... And back.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
A6. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again.
Right, gaps will appear. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there
When you go out there, just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win.
Let's go.
Make him miss. Make him pay.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Back. Come on, do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Let's do it.
Big deep breaths.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.